Hi there, so in this video, I'm going to go over how we were able to help a mobile dog grooming business go from 0 to having a few hundred customers over several months. Now, the reason that this video is important is that, look, if you're looking to start a business, let's say it's a mobile dog grooming business, you need to make sure that you're able to get enough customers early on to start paying your bills. In this particular case, our client, they had financed a few vans, they had staff that they needed to pay, so they knew that as soon as they opened their business, that they had people coming in and booking those mobile grooming sessions with them. Because if they didn't have a lot of customers, it would get very expensive and very risky to be in business. So we were actually able to accomplish that over a few months. We were able to get them several hundred customers, and the reason we did it is because we advertised on the correct platform. We did not try to do a bunch of different things. We did one thing, and that's what we're going to go over now. So when they approached us and they told us, look, we want to get new customers as soon as we start our business, we knew that there was really one platform where we should really go in and invest all of the budget that they gave us. We didn't go Facebook or Instagram, even though Facebook or Instagram is a really good place to really advertise. We went Google. And the reason we went Google is that, look, if you are hungry and you're looking for pizza, you're gonna go and type in pizza near me on Google. You're not gonna do that on Facebook or Instagram. So we knew that, look, if people need a grooming session for their dog, they're not gonna go to Facebook or Instagram. They're gonna go directly to Google. They're gonna type in dog grooming near me. And that's exactly what we did. We knew that our audience was on Google. There was a lot of search volume that we saw when we did our research. And we saw, look, there's enough volume here for us to take some of that market. And we ended up running Google ads. Now, there are 5 reasons our Google campaigns work. Number 1 is that, look, we went after the best keywords. And essentially for us, we knew that people were going to be looking for dog grooming near me, mobile dog groomer Miami, mobile dog groomer Brickell, etc., right? We needed to have a mix of near me keywords and city-based keywords. And we needed to make sure that these were all exact match, because that's really where we get the best quality of click. So because we were able to do that, we were able to show up in front of people who were looking for our services. And what we knew is that these people were going to request service that same day. And that's exactly what we got because we used these keywords. So now for the second point is that we actually implemented call-only ads. Within a normal Google search campaign, you generally want to run text ads, right? Where you take people to your website. But here's the thing, you're also able to run ads where you can get people to click on your ad and call you directly. That's exactly what we did. And the reasoning behind that is the following. If you're looking to speak to a service provider, you want to contact them as quick as possible, right? The other day, I was actually helping my father contact a few tree trimming companies, and I did just that. I looked for tree trimming services near me, and I came across 3, and I called all 3 of them, and then ended up choosing one of them. So that's what you need to do. You need to go after the action that you want people to take. And in this case, call-only ads are amazing. And I noticed that a lot of businesses don't take advantage of that. Now, the third reason these campaigns worked is that we actually implemented specific landing pages for these campaigns. We didn't use a normal website. We didn't use their website, even though it was nice, because we didn't want people to land on their website, see the link to go to Instagram or Facebook, and really leave the page and just go on and spend their hours on Instagram, right? You don't want to do that, because people, once they go to Instagram, they're gonna get lost. So what we did is we put together landing pages that did not have any buttons other than either to call the business or fill out the contact form. And that's exactly what people wanted, right? They didn't want to do a bunch of other stuff. They wanted to get in touch with the business. So because we had a landing page that was very specific to the action that we wanted them to take, people took the action. Now, the fourth reason these campaigns worked out well is because we had the right call tracking software in place. And essentially with all of our campaigns, we always require our clients to set up a CallRail account. CallRail is a third-party platform that allows you to track your calls. That way you know where calls are coming from. So picture this, you have a business and you have a business phone number. If you get 10 calls in the day, unless you ask those people where they came from, it's difficult to know if you got a call from Facebook, a call from Instagram, a call from Yelp, a call from Google, a call from a friend, etc., right? But when you use a platform like CallRail, you're able to create different numbers for each channel and then know where these calls came from, which is exactly what we did for our client, right? We had phone numbers that were specifically tied to these Google campaigns. So we knew how many calls were coming in for our client. And that's exactly what our client wanted, right? Because if they're spending $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, they wanted to know what they were getting for that. This call tracking software made that possible. They knew that, look, they got 10 calls on this day from our campaigns because this call tracking software was showing them that. So check out CallRail. This is not sponsored, but I use them all the time. Now, the fifth reason that these campaigns worked is that we had call tracking in place, right? So CallRail actually allowed us to record the calls, and essentially we were using that for training purposes. Because if a call comes in, we could listen to the call and just make sure that our campaigns were giving us good quality calls, which they were. We were hearing on the phone people saying, look, I have a dog or I have 2 dogs and I need this particular service, which for us, that's exactly what we want, right? Because if we get the wrong type of call coming in, then we could take action, because CallRail in this case is telling us, look, this call came in from this campaign, and if it's a good one, great, we'll keep doing that. If it's a bad one, we know where it came from. So that is something that helped us out tremendously as well. Whenever we notice that maybe, the team could have said something a little bit differently, especially at the beginning with all of our clients, since they generally don't focus on listening to the way that calls are handled, we generally find opportunities that can be improved. Sometimes our clients have teams that maybe they're not all saying the same thing at once, or maybe they're not pushing for the appointment. So because we're able to listen to these calls, we're able to tell our client, look, this person, they're doing a great job of answering, but they're not trying to tell people to book a call. So by sharing that with our client is able to train their staff, and that helps us as well, because of course, if we just get our clients calls and then those calls never turn into clients, then it's not a good experience. But because we're able to show our clients these calls, and that is used as training software, that ends up really working out, and our client is actually able to get those people to become clients. I do want to add that there's 2 things I learned about the dog grooming industry that I think it's good to know, especially if you haven't been involved in this industry yet. The first thing is that when it comes to getting new clients, don't expect that client to make you profit the first month that really you service them. And the reason is the following. If you're charging $80 or $100 for your grooming session, and you are going to spend $40 to $50 to get a new client, chances are you're not going to make profit, right? Because you have the groomer that you're paying the vans, etc. You might not really see profit in that first visit, but that's okay. You need to know that most of the money is going to come in from those customers coming back, which is why you need to focus on customer retention, so that eventually you're going to have a large customer base and you don't need to spend a lot of money on marketing, because all of your customers are coming back, right? And if people are not coming back to your business, you need to ask yourself, why is that? Because of course, dogs need a shower, right? Every month or 2. So if people don't come back, maybe there was something that they didn't like about your service, which you should improve on. Now, the second point is that dogs and cats are people's children nowadays, right? So you need to make sure that you're able to build trust, because if you don't build trust, people are not going to be sure that they can leave their dogs with you, that they should leave their dogs with you, right? And I'm talking about this from personal experience too, right? Like, I'm not leaving a dog with someone who I don't trust. If you have good reviews, I'll trust you a little more than someone who has bad reviews. If you have bad reviews, I wouldn't even call you. In order to be able to build that trust, you might want to do some things such as build the number of reviews you have for your business. So every time you have a customer, ask them to leave a review, to rate your services, and provide some insights to why they're still working with you. As well, if you can, take some photos with your clients. You want to be able to do all this so that people feel at ease that they're leaving their children in the best possible hands. So to recap, in this video, we went over how we were able to help a dog groomer go from 0 to several hundred clients over a few months. And it really came down to using Google Ads in the best possible way. And the way that we made this possible was that we used the right keywords. We made sure to add those call-only ads. As well, we made sure to use dedicated landing pages, and we made sure to track those calls and listen to those calls so that we knew that our campaigns were giving the best possible prospects to our clients. And like I added, when it comes to the dog grooming industry, you need to make sure you retain your customers, because with that first visit, you might not make a profit, and that's okay. Keep those customers coming to you, and you will see profits coming in down the road. And when it comes to getting new customers, make sure that you're focused on providing the best possible experience so that people can trust you, because nowadays dogs and cats are people's children. So I hope that you found this video helpful. My name is Franco, and if you want to see something that will help you get more clients, click on this video up here or up here, wherever it's going to show, and make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you stay in touch and see how you're able to continuously get more business, because as business owners, there's one thing we want, and that's to increase revenue. And the best way to do that is by making sure that you're advertising in the best way possible, and then you're continuously improving your processes. So stick around. Thank you very much. See you on the next one.